It has been 10 years since my grandfather bought me my first bike. I stepped out onto the porch steps and saw it. It was next to you. You were this blessing, and this bike was your donation. The purple bike glistening when the sun hit it just right. The sound of the bell and the flutter of the streamers. It was the most beautiful thing in the world. It was mine.
It has been 9 years since my grandfather got sick again. The disease hit you like a wave hits a rock. Your hair thinned and fell out. You were sick all the time. But you were still beautiful. On the inside. I never hesitated to tell you that.
It has been 8 years since I lost my grandfather, my best friend, my inspiration. Countless nights spent in your musty blue chair, the kind that when you run your hand along, the color darkens. The soft chair that is only soft when the lines of velvet, and every other line is rough and scratchy. The chair that when I watched you suffer in for years, the chair that you held me in when I cried, the chair you told me I was going to be beautiful in. The chair I still sit in today, wondering how both of us would fit now. Your chair.
It has been 7 years since you first hit me. I cannot remember why. I only remember the pain. The pain of your trust bouncing off of my body and evaporating into nothing. The pain in my head from crying so hard for so long. The pain of not understanding. The pain of not knowing why. The pain of not knowing why the person who's there to protect you is the one who's hurting you.
It has been 6 years since I first thought that I wasn't good enough. My thoughts hollowed me out like a starving dog with a bone. Empty. At only 11 years old, the words, "Be better," haunted me. This isn't good enough, tore me apart. I know you're not trying, destroyed me. At only 11, the wonders of the world didn't seem so wonderful. Anything wonderful was destroyed. Hopeless and young, practically new to the world, and I already hated it because it hated me.
It has been 5 years since I first cut myself. When I finally gave in and let the cold, fresh demon sink into my untouched skin and leave perfect slits, parallel and just deep enough to let me know that I was still alive. I had to bleed to know I was normal, to know I was alive. Strength wasn't even in my vocabulary. Getting stepped on was a hobby. The words of bullies sunk into me, all of them saying that I'm fat and no one cares. No one will ever care what I have to say. Their words went right into my open wounds and made them deeper and deeper.
It has been 4 years since my first kiss, in the hallway, alone with you. In between those miserable classes, the ones filled with people who just didn't care about me. Just you, only you. The first to make me feel beautiful. The first person other than my family to tell you I loved you. But childish love was all that was.
It has been 3 years since my first panic attack. The uncontrollable takeover of fear. The dreams still haunt me. The face of the person who committed these horrible homicides is still not clear. The pain I felt in dreams was nothing compared to the pain I inflicted on myself. The red of my blood, dimly lit, got sickening after each nightmare. The burning in my throat from my screams of pain, feeling my back sink into my bed, dreaming of the hands reached towards me because of how bad they wanted to help. But they couldn't. No one could help. I was alone.
It has been 2 years since you broke me. Since you violated me in a way I can't get out of my head. Since I almost gave up on love. Since I almost gave up on myself. You were the only constant good thing in my life, and then you turned into the worst thing. How could you? You made me feel useless. And then you threw me away like I meant nothing, forgetting that the words, "No, stop," even came out of my mouth. Forgetting the feelings of my hands. My small, weak, soft hands pushing you off me.
haven't forgotten that.
It has been 1 year since I cut myself. I am strong. I am a survivor of rape, of depression, of bullying. I am beautiful. I am alive. I refuse to be stepped on. I will never push anyone off of me again because I won't need to. I am in love. I am good at something. I have found people who care about me. I am loved, but I will always be a bug. Your bug. Because although you are not with me, I know what you'd say to me. I know how tightly you'd hold me. I know when you'd whisper, "I love you, Katie Bug."